Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I'm your yarn host Jennifer. I'm sitting here working on a project in browns. Working on the ribbing of a shirt. And it is slow going. Yes?
Nothing.
You still looking for your case? It's just me and Lucas here today. I'm recording this on my phone, so some people have complained when I record on my phone that they can't hear me, so crank up the volume. Wanted to come on today. I just want to let you guys know a couple of things are going on. Michael's is having a clearance sale on some of the yarns that were really popular in the springtime, so from what I have seen on the internet, I have not gone to Michael's, so I don't know what's actually in store.
Mom,
Yes?
that'd be cool if there was a way to make balloons. That would be cool.
I can't make balloons. Michael's is clearancing out, from what I've seen, is the coconut cakes, which are the shaggy looking cotton cakes that they released in the really fun colors. I have a couple of them. I haven't worked up any of them yet, but from what I have saw on the internet, they are clearanced out for $5. They're also clearancing out some of the, I want to say the ombre ones, but I'm not real positive on that. Like I said, I've just seen this from other people posting. They've been posting in the Facebook group, and yeah. And also, it is about the time for, I've seen a handful of people post videos and post in the Facebook group saying that they have been able to score Hobby Lobby clearance this year. I personally am not partaking, and I'm going to tell you why I'm not partaking in the Hobby Lobby clearance sale, because the past 2 years that I've shopped at the Hobby Lobby clearance sale, I've barely used any of the yarn that I have purchased through the clearance. I don't use Hobby Lobby yarn very often, but I know everybody's super excited, so I wanted to let you know it is on. Start looking at your Hobby Lobby. Don't irritate the salespeople though, okay? There's some of you that are persistent and call every day with an attitude, and oh, I've heard horror stories. Don't do that. Don't be that person. I mean, I understand everybody wants to get a piece of that pie. Like, it's amazing when you get yarn for $1 or $2 when it's normally $5, $6, $7, $8, $9. Like, I understand that, and everybody, it's so hard to, because first of all, I did a whole video on the Hobby Lobby clearance. I will link that at the end of this video in the little square thing that pops up. I did a video about the Hobby Lobby clearance, and I did tips and tricks and how to control yourself first of all, and how to get the best deals, and how not to end up doing what I have done in the past and just buy everything because it's a really good deal. I talk about in that video making a list, deciding what types of yarn you're going to use. Like, if all of the yarn is a fingering weight and it's on clearance, but you don't use a fingering weight very often, it doesn't make sense for you to buy it, no matter how good of a deal it is. It's going to literally sit in your stash and rot. So it doesn't make sense. Make a list of the types of yarn you like. Try to get enough to actually make a project, because that's another mistake I've made with the Hobby Lobby clearance, is I have bought, oh, there's one left, so I buy it, and then it gets home and I'm like, okay, what am I doing with 84 yards of a bulky weight yarn that doesn't even make a hat? Like, I can't even knit a hat with some of that yarn. It's not enough to do anything with. And so, I mean, just think about what you're buying. Don't go in there and just throw everything in the cart. Don't do that. Don't be greedy. Save some for the next person, because that person feels the same way you do. They love yarn too. They want a good deal. You know, and don't be mean to the people at Hobby Lobby. I've dealt with some, I mean, people get crazy. People get crazier in the Hobby Lobby yarn sale. If you don't know anything about the Hobby Lobby yarn sale because you're new to this whole crochet world, yarn world, every year, last year Hobby Lobby threw us a wrench, and when they're like, oh, we're going to do it a couple months early, but every year in June, it's mostly in June. Last year, I think it was in March. They were like, they screwed everybody up. They do a clearance, and it's a killer clearance. I think it's between 70 and 90% off. It's a really good deal on the yarn. and I have gotten yarn for as low as 74 cents. And I think the highest I've paid for the clearance yarn was like 4 something. It's always a really good deal on the yarn. And the $4 yarn was like the Hanks. So it's a really good deal. When it goes on, you will see orange stickers on the yarns that are on clearance. If there's not an orange sticker, they're not going to give you a clearance price on it. Even if you saw it on another channel and they said this yarn's supposed to be clearance stuff, if it don't have an orange sticker, they are not giving it to you for that price. Okay. But I've seen a few people. Someone in Michigan said that they had the clearance sale already. I think in Illinois, someone had said it all depends. The stores have their own timelines. Okay, they're not going to do it by what anybody else says. They do it when they get around to it. So I don't think I'm going to be partaking in any of that. Because I honestly, I don't have the money right now. I don't. And B, aside from that, I also, I don't need it. I have so much leftover Hobby Lobby yarn. And I put a bunch of it in mystery boxes. I mean, I have at least one full big giant plastic bin filled with Hobby Lobby clearance. So, I mean, you guys have fun searching for it. I know I have in the past, I've gone Hobby Lobby to Hobby Lobby and looked for clearance. Trying to get as many deals as I could. I've gone to 3 or 4 stores just looking for the Hobby Lobby orange stickers. And the bad part about it is, because it's such a widely known sale and because everybody is talking about it on the internet, everybody in the whole world goes looking for the Hobby Lobby clearance, and there's people that go in there and buy 3, 4, 5 shopping carts full of yarn, and then the sale is over within like 2 days because everybody has bought it. Or someone will buy a bunch and then they'll call up their sister, auntie, mama, cousin, and they'll be like, you gotta come, Hobby Lobby clearance is on. And then they run up and they grab a couple shopping carts full. it is mayhem. And people get crazy during that sale. I saw one lady, she literally took all of the Hanks off of the shelf and put them in her cart so no one else could look at them. And then proceeded to stand in the aisle for a good hour, sorting through, deciding which one she wanted. Okay, that's greedy. That is some sense of entitlement if I ever saw it. Like, she irritated me so bad. First of all, I wasn't even in there for that, but she was blocking the way for other stuff because she's standing in the middle of the aisle. Like, can you please just move? And then she, instead of putting it back on the shelf where she found it, she threw it in another cart and left it for the employees to deal with. And so the employee was mad at her. She was like, people just, I tell you what, they act so entitled sometimes. So yeah, 2 big clearance sales to be looking out for, Michaels and Hobby Lobby. I will not be partaking in either of those, like I said. Just not gonna. There's a couple of things I was like, the Michaels sale specifically. Like, I wouldn't mind getting a couple more of those coconut cakes. I wouldn't mind getting some of the other ones, the Michaels loops and threads that are on clearance out. I wouldn't mind getting any of those. I don't need it right now. As it is, we're sitting in here, we're crocheting, but I have a whole box of yarn that I need to find a place for in there, and it's adding up. So, and I'm crocheting as fast as my little hands can go, which is not very fast, I'm gonna tell you. I'm crocheting so slow and I'm irritating myself because I'm crocheting so slow. I can usually whip through projects really, really easily. Can we talk about this yarn though? Hello? I'm kind of liking it. You guys know, I don't do brown. I don't do brown. I don't do oranges. This is just so pretty to me. It's so pretty to me. I'm just going to keep giving you glimpses because, I mean, I'm working on the ribbing for the bottom of this shirt right now. This is the MJ's Off the Hook thing that I'm testing for. I'm working on the bottom ribbing right now, and I did part of the sleeve, so I have to do the sleeve, and then there's a hood. Oh, it's so cute. So I got to do the hood too, but the ribbing is taking me forever and ever and ever and ever. So that is what I've been working on this since yesterday, just the ribbing, and I have not got very far. This has been several hours worth of work. But like I said, I'm crocheting really slow because I'm nursing my arm. And I have my brace back here. So I'm going between crocheting and then when I do anything else, I have to put the brace on because I don't have strength in my hand right now. But I can't crochet with the brace on. It's giving me more problems than not. But as soon as I'm done crocheting, I got to put the brace back on because it's hurting a little bit. Go grocery shopping, put the brace on. Cook dinner, put the brace on. Chopping vegetables, put the brace on. I really hope that my count is not off because I've been having to count every single row. I'm struggling a little bit. I'm struggling more with crochet the past 2 weeks than I think I ever have. And I'm frustrating the heck out of myself. Because I have the expectations that I'm Superwoman and I should be able to just muscle through everything. And so I'm getting really frustrated with myself. Had a couple crying fits, I'm just frustrated. I just need to go. Me and Lucas just came inside. It's just him and I home today. The girls are at work. Mr. Cinnamon's at work. It's kind of quiet. He's upstairs in his room. He came downstairs and and I was in the bathroom. He's all, Mom, I hear thunder. I was like, okay. He's really scared of storms. He tortured himself by watching tornado and hurricane videos like last year, and it has made him terrified of storms now. So he's not allowed to watch those videos anymore. And he heard thunder, and he's all, Mom, I need you to go outside. He wanted me to ensure that what he was hearing was in fact thunder. So I'm like, come on, let's just go sit on the porch. So him and I went and sat on the porch, and we talked about the weather. We talked about, being afraid of stuff. I always tell him, it's okay to be afraid. Everybody gets afraid, but it's not okay to let fear stop you from doing things because you're afraid. That's not okay. I myself personally. Oh, Juju's calling. Juju called. She just finished her first day of training at her job. She's very excited. She got a headache and she didn't eat, so she's stopping to get herself some food on the way home. She's gonna stop at Aldi's and get some lunches. She said she's really hungry. She said this girl, she was doing her training in the back and watching videos and stuff, and this girl came in and was heating up what looked like homemade Mexican food, which, if you don't know, my kids are Mexican. They love Mexican food. And she's all, why are you doing this to me? So, kind of funny. So yeah, me and little man were sitting on the front porch just conversing, talking about the weather, watching the storm roll in. And it wasn't even a storm. It was like, there was a little bit of thunder. There was a couple of bolts of lightning way off in the distance. And it sprinkled a little bit. But I think it made him feel a little bit calmer that I was sitting next to him. I kept telling him, I'm not going to let nothing happen to you. I'm not going to let nothing happen to you. And it was kind of nice. It was kind of nice. I fully plan on this summer, him and I getting a little more bonding time in. I think he needs it. I know that I need it. And today's the first real day where it's just been him and I. And I don't know. I think maybe we need to find someplace for the two of us to go out and adventure, just the two of us this week. No idea where we're gonna go, or what we're gonna do. He always wants to go to the store, and I'm like, I'm not going shopping. We're not going shopping for no reason. Like, there's nothing we need. So, yeah. That's what's going on. I just wanted to tell you guys. I really just wanted to pop on and tell you guys about the sales, the clearances. Like, they're on. Get your wallets ready if you have money for that. It's funny because I just got done telling you how slow this is going, and now it feels like I'm like racing through. And I'm not going any faster than I was, but it feels like I'm turning it back and forth more often. Maybe it's because I'm not counting the stitches while I'm talking to you guys, so it makes it feel like it's going faster. Or maybe it's because I feel like I have company sitting here with me. There is a thing with ADHD neurodivergent people called, I think it's called shadowing. I've just seen videos online about it, and I noticed that I do this if there is a task that I really don't want to do or I'm really struggling doing, like cleaning my office, in history I've called my sister, and just having her on the phone is like somebody shadowing me. Somebody is there with me while I have to do the hard work. And that has helped me a lot. And now I don't really have anybody to talk to because I'm not talking to my sister right now. But, or I should say, she's not really talking to me. I mean, I tried. But, the girls, I know either one of the girls would come in there sit with me, but they got their own thing going on right now. And it's just sometimes, if somebody's just sitting here with me, it makes the job easier and it makes it feel like it's less work. And then I'm not dreading it as much. And then I can actually get through it. I don't want help. I don't want you to do anything. I just want you to sit there and talk while we're doing stuff. Sometimes music helps, but today, music is overstimulating. The TV is overstimulating. Like, everything is overstimulating my brain. And it's a struggle. It's a real struggle. I cannot believe how quiet it is in here. You wouldn't even know little man was home. The dogs are sleeping. I don't know where Bentley went. Oreo and Scarlett are on the couch. They're on the dog couch. I was looking at them yesterday. Me and Juju were sitting here. We were watching a movie. I think we were watching a movie. Anyway, we're sitting on the couch together watching something on the TV. And I looked over at the dogs, and it was the same two dogs that are on the couch right now. It was Oreo and Scarlett. And oh my God, it must be nice to be a dog. And she's all, why? I said, because they sleep like 95% of the day. They just like, they don't do nothing. And she's all, especially our dogs, because they don't have a worry in the world. It's like, nope, they sure don't. They are so well taken care of. Just crazy to me. All right, guys, what are you thinking of this? It started off like really, like I was having a hard time. It was getting wonky right here. But I think this is evening out a little more. I know the lighting is terrible in here, but like I'm liking that. I don't do neutrals. I don't do brown. And I'm for sure going to have to block this, but it's pretty. It's pretty. I'm really impressed with this pattern. And we will be making that purple one like I showed you in the video yesterday. We're gonna have a purple one too. But the purple one, like this one has sleeves and a hood, and I'm gonna make the purple one no sleeves and no hood. I don't know. I kind of like the hood though. I might add the hood, even if it's just for decorations back there. I just like the idea of the hood. And a purple hood on my purple hair is gonna be really pretty. So we might do a hood on the purple one. But I think I'm going to do short sleeves. Because you guys know I don't like sleeves. But because this one is, I'm calling it a fade, but like the colors are not really, like it's 4 different colorways. I'm also trying to do the fade effect on the sleeve to match up. So part of the sleeve is already done. And I stopped at a certain point with each color and held off. I think, I don't remember how many ounces. I want to say, I don't remember how many ounces I held off, but I held off so much of the ball. Like I would crochet about half of this, and then I kept the other half, and then I split that by using my, I just had it. My little scale, my male scale. And I measure that and I cut that like the half. So I take half of this and then I cut half of that into halves. So if I have like 7 ounces, I would cut it into 3.5 ounces each so that the sleeves are even with the color. So that's what we're doing. It's a little more work, but I think it will pay off in the end. It will look more polished when it's done. I really can't wait to show you guys when it's done. I really can't wait to finish it and put it on. But we still got another couple of days, and I'm on a time crunch because she gave me all of 2 weeks to do this, and because I think she thought of it last minute, like maybe I should have a fat person test this. Not realizing fat people garments take a little bit longer than skinny people garments, so like there's there's a lot more to crochet in there. There's hundreds more stitches, but I'm giving her my best because I feel like she deserves that. So that's what we're doing today. I'm sitting on the couch. I tried playing Dreamlight Valley this morning and I just couldn't do it. I can't seem to, my brain is not able to stay with anything lately. I'm really struggling, but I'm just muscling through everything. Muscling through everything right now. You know what I need to do is I need to put a stitch marker where I last was at so that I can see how much progress I'm making on the ribbon, because it feels like I'm not doing anything. I clearly am, because this morning I was only about right here, which is probably why there's like a weird dip there, but I only did this much this morning. See how jagged that is? That's because my tension is all over the place right now, but I only had like this much this morning. So I'm putting in the work. I'm making progress, but it's just not feeling like it. And part of that is just 800 other things in my brain right now. So, yep. I would really like to know in the comments below if, and a lot of people else would like to know this, did your local Hobby Lobby have clearance yet, and where you're located? And if not, I mean, it could be as late as the end of the month before all the stores have marked down their yarn. So, like I said, be patient. Watch that other video. I will link it, where I give you guys tips and what not to do and how to shop a big sale. I think that's the name of the video, is how to shop a big sale. Tips and tricks, and it's actually a really good, well thought out video. More so than what this one is, but let me know if your Michaels has anything on sale and what they have on clearance, if you've been, or what your Hobby Lobby has on sale, if they have anything. If you're already a member of the Facebook group, you can post in there if you found any sales anywhere, and share the information. If you're not in there, the Facebook group is hidden right now, just because of recent events. Like we put it on lockdown a little bit. We're not accepting new members as of this time, and I actually made the Facebook group harder to find, so I unlisted it, so that we're kind of just, whoever's in there right now is in there. And I'm actually weeding out some people who are doing some shady stuff in there too, so like screenshotting stuff and sharing it on other websites. That's not cool. So they're going to be directly kicked out, because I've had enough of this crap. I've had enough. And people are just trying to perpetuate stuff because they're bored in their own lives. And I'm not playing these games no more. I'm done. So, with that, yeah. Alright, guys. That's all I really wanted to pop on and say to you guys. I wanted to let you know Hobby Lobby sale it's starting. The clearance is starting. Just keep an eye out. Michaels has summer clearance happening on their yarn too. They're clearancing out last season stuff, which generally means new yarn is coming soon. So, I mean, clearance is good all the way around. Clearance is good because A, you can get a good deal, and B, new yarn is coming. So, I'm all for that. And then if you can't find clearance at either one of those stores, Joann's has that amazing new highlighter colored yarn, and they also have the new Prism yarn, which is beautiful. And, I mean, there's so many good yarns out right now. So many good yarns out right now. And coming up soon, we're going to be doing, on the channel, I'm going to be showing it because I'm going to be crocheting along. And if anybody else wants to make this, I mean, you're going to have to buy the pattern. But the MJ's new top that she has coming out, we're going to be doing that on the channel too. I'm really excited. I mean, I'm already making one for her, but like, I'm really excited to see other people make the same garment. because last year when we did the Lacy Days kimono, I'm thinking maybe we'll just do a summer. Every summer we'll just do one of her designs because she has amazing, beautiful plus size patterns for us big girls. Um, the Lacy Days kimono, I need to dig it out because I know it's upstairs in my closet. So I keep talking about it, but I'm not wearing it, so I can't show you. Um, Again, that was a really well designed, well thought out project. I had fun making it. Um, and I'm enjoying this too. Like for the most part, the yoke and the body part went really fast. I mean it's a fingering weight. It went pretty fast. It was like 2 days and I was done with the entire. It's just this is the ribbing is taking me a long time because it's single crochets and it's I'm crocheting really slow. But I think in a normal instance when I don't have an injury, I would have probably been done with this yesterday. But um, yeah. So if anybody else wants to join, I posted the links for the yarn yesterday, and when she releases this pattern on her Etsy, I will release that as well. I will share that, and I will for sure share this when we're done and she releases everything. I'm gonna take some pretty pictures of myself. Um, I actually, yeah, I'm excited. So with that, I'm gonna let you guys go. I don't know if we're gonna have a video tomorrow. I just don't know if I have it in me to make a video for tomorrow. Um, I wasn't sure we were gonna have this video. I'm sitting here and I'm like, I don't have a video for tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna like take the rest of the week off. And then I kept seeing the Hobby Lobby thing pop up. I was like, all right, I'm gonna let everybody know about the Hobby Lobby clearance because it's happening. I went to my local Hobby Lobby in Fredericksburg, Virginia. They don't have anything yet. They didn't even look like they were trying to mark anything down. But they could be marking down today. We just don't know. We just don't know. My Hobby Lobby is notorious for marking everything down on Saturday. So that like you gotta wait a whole day to get to the like you might be able to catch it on Saturday, but they like to mark it down on Saturday and then they're closed on Sunday. So now you gotta wait till Monday and go back and check. They're notorious for doing that. So yeah. That's my local store. The store up in I think it's in Woodbridge. That store they always mark down stuff before my store, but I'm like I said, I'm not partaking. I'm not interested. I ain't got the extra money for that right now. We're gonna be fine. We don't need no more Hobby Lobby yarn. I don't really shop at Hobby Lobby that much anyway. Like Hobby Lobby is not my favorite yarn. It's not one I gravitate towards. It's not one I purchase frequently. I like the I love this yarn and I love this cotton, but I always use something else instead. Always. I have a whole stash in there of I love this yarn. I haven't touched it. I have a bunch of the what is their anti-pilling yarn? Yarn Bee? I think it's the yarn. I don't remember what brand it is. It's their anti-pilling yarn. I have a bunch of it because I love it and my knitting machine loves it, and I just have not used any of it. I mean, my knitting machine loves it. It's beautiful, my knitting machine, but no, can't bring myself to use it. Although I don't use worsted weight very often. If I'm making something for myself, like I prefer DK weight. It's my favorite. Don't know why. I just don't. Worsted works up fast. It really does. But I just don't. It's not my favorite. If I'm making a blanket, absolutely worsted weight. But like if I'm making a wearable, it's hot here. It's humid all the time. The dogs are alerting. We both hear water running. Did you hear that? They're both staring at me with their ears up. They're so stinking cute. I love you. You're good girls. Where's Bentley? Where did he go? She's calling for him. Anyway, Juju's gonna be home in a minute. Oh, did I tell you she had a good first day at work? She did. She enjoyed it. She said she got to see some new merchandise that hasn't hit the floor or their website yet, and she's really excited about that because it's a store she enjoys. So I'm really happy for her. I'm proud of her, and I'm glad she had a good first day. Because I tell you what, every day when I go to pick my niece up from work, it's 20 minutes of her griping at me about how bad her day was, how bad the children were, the other teacher is crying again. Like, it's like, I looked at her. She's an education major. She's working as a teacher in a daycare, okay? Another teacher is there who is my niece is 20 years old, okay? This woman is in her 30s. She has worked for the public school district for, I don't know, 12 years or something, right? Cries every day because she can't handle the classroom. Oh my God, it's so bad. Was it always like this? And my niece is just like, why are you crying? Like, and I kept telling my niece, I said, she's not gonna make it. She's not gonna make it 2 weeks at this That man next door had the audacity to cut his own grass, and Scarlett is not happy. I have no idea what I was saying. I'm just gonna shut up and let you guys go. Um, Thank you for at least sitting with me for a few minutes while I'm working on this project, because it really did help me get through a couple of rows. And actually, every time I'm turning it, it's actually 2 rows. So I'm glad, because I feel like I just plowed through like 6 or 8 rows. It may be more than that. Like I said, I need to mark it so I can keep track of how far I've gone, because I think that will help my mentality at least. Bentley, where were you? I couldn't find you. Where were you? Anyway, with that, I will let you go. Check out your local stores for clearance, because it's happening. And don't forget to put in the comments below if you find clearance somewhere. Post where you found it at, so other people can share in the love and the joy and the yarny goodness. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.